Hey there, welcome back to the beautiful mountains of North Carolina, where for the last couple of months now, my wife and I have been hiding out from the whole COVID-19 lockdown. One of the best decisions we ever made some tremendous progress, both personally and professionally at the company level over the last few months. You know, unusual times call for unusual methods, means you have to learn some new tricks, but it's a unique opportunity for those who take advantage of it. But what I want to talk to you about specifically today is about the medical authority branding campaigns that I've been kind of mentioning here and there on some of my last few videos. I want to dive a little bit deeper into them, make sure that you really understand some of the more specifics about how easy they are, how cheap they are to do, how powerful they are in terms of getting you new business coming in the door, and why there's just never been a better time. So for all of our chiropractors out there, you guys are already pretty good at talking to patients. I've yet to meet a chiropractor who isn't pretty good at that. And that comes obviously with practice and experience. But when it comes to getting in front of a camera, we see a whole lot of doctors begin to get really nervous. So I want to talk about how simple you need to make this so that you'll get over that hump of being, I guess, not ready to do it, or feeling like you don't have the right time, the place, you don't look right, you don't have the right equipment, etc. None of that matters. This is how you do this. This is how you do it really effectively, and this is how some of the biggest names in the business are doing it. They literally get out their iPhone and they put it on a selfie stick, just kind of like what I'm doing right here, and they start talking and push the record button. That's it. You don't need a studio, you don't need an office, you don't need fancy lighting, you don't need any of that, okay? It's just shoot a selfie video. If you don't like it, erase it and do it again. And when you get one that you do like, upload that to your Facebook page. When you do that, Facebook's going to actually offer to allow you to do what's called boosting that post, which is really a fancy way of saying turn it into an ad and put it out in front of the people that I want to see it. Now, in most all cases, that's going to be, you know, anybody who lives within, say, 5 or 7, maybe even 10 miles of your practice. And you can do that for as little as $2 a day. So that's where we get into how inexpensive it is. If you're going to do something like this, you can be incredibly productive. You can be incredibly successful with this for as little as $2 to $10 a day. $10 a day, we're talking $300 a month for a marketing campaign that works like crazy right now. If you want to go higher, you can. If you're going to go much higher, you probably want to use a marketing agency. By the way, if you know any chiropractors who are struggling right now with COVID, our agency has opened up some spots for free month of marketing for chiropractors who need help right now to help kind of get them back on their feet. We have some really powerful programs, and we're doing it absolutely free for a month just to help those chiropractors who need help get back on their feet again. So if you know somebody who might be interested in that, reach out to us, let us know. But again, a couple of dollars a day, maybe $5 a day. You're only promoting it to the people who live within 5 miles of your practice, so it's not a big audience. You don't need a lot of money to do that. So it's easy, it's inexpensive. Let's talk about how powerful it is, because this is what works right now better than anything. And this works even if you're not open for business right now. As a matter of fact, if you're not open for business right now, if you're not seeing new patients, you absolutely need to be doing this now to establish your authority, your position in your market, so that when you do open the doors up, and if you may want to put like an offer out, a new patient special out at that point in time, you will have already built the audience that you need to get this message in front of. So what happens is Facebook will actually keep track of who watches your videos, okay? They'll know who watched a little bit, they'll know who watched a lot of them, they'll know who watched several of your videos. So you get these custom audiences built of people in your neighborhood who have watched your videos, and you can then run paid ads to those people when you're ready to do some paid ads. That's incredibly powerful. Hopefully you can see that. So these videos you're doing, you're not selling. I should be clear about that. You're not going to sell anything. As a matter of fact, that would be bad. What you want to do is give people advice, give them tips, give them help. So give them ideas on exercises they can do at home in a kitchen chair to help with low back pain, or special eating tips or recipe tips that is going to reduce inflammation and help with, whatever situation that may be causing for people. Those are the kind of helpful tips that you want to give on these videos, so that people who tune in say, oh, I like this doctor. He always gives me great tips on how I can have less pain, how I can eat better, how I can be healthier, you name it. So that when you're ready to run those paid ads, you're going to run them to those people who have been watching all those helpful tip videos. Those people are incredibly receptive. I mean, this is, what you pay big marketing agencies a lot of money to help you do. You can do this on your own right now. So very powerful. You're building that custom audience, but it takes time. It doesn't happen the first week that you run a couple of videos. You're going to have to do this week after week after week for a month or so. But think about that. You're going to have thousands of people in your neighborhood who have watched at least one or more of your videos, giving them good, helpful tips and information. Those people, when they need a chiropractor or an adjustment, or if they have an accident or something happens, or if they just know somebody, you're the first man in because they've been watching your videos and were helped by them. So the final thing I want to close with here is about why there's just never been a better time. The biggest thing that always holds doctors back when we try to get them doing this is this feeling of, I don't look right, I need to be in the right environment, I need equipment like lighting and audio equipment or fancy cameras and that kind of stuff. And just, you got to take all that out of your mind. I did that for a year and a half. Frank Kern used to yell at me, Neil, get out of your office, quit doing videos in that stupid studio of yours, go out in your backyard and walk around. Frank, you can probably hear him doing that. And it was just hard for me. I always felt like I got to present an image of some professional guy. And it's not true. Do you care what I look like or where I'm standing when I talk to you? All you care about is the information, the quality information I'm sharing with you. That's what matters. And that's all that matters for you too. So you don't need to look the part. You don't need to worry about your COVID-19 haircut. Or that you haven't shaved for a month now. People don't care about that. Just get out and go do it. Think about this. Everybody's at home right now watching videos. Everybody's locked up. Go tonight and watch any of the late night shows, the Tonight Show, Jimmy Fallon and the Tonight Show that he does every night. It's from his house, from his kitchen, his dining room, his living room couch, from his backyard, his front yard. He's walking around the street. He's not in a studio. He has no professional lighting. He might have a decent camera, but it's not that decent because he's doing selfies. So you can only hold, so much weight 3 feet out from your body. You don't need to do it. Everybody in the world right now has just become accustomed to very casual, not dressed up, informal, one-to-one type communication from all of the professional TV shows. So do you think they expect more than that from you? There's just never been a better time to wipe away all those excuses, all of those things that are holding you back from doing this. They're all gone because you can do it cheaply, you can do it easily, an iPhone uploaded to your Facebook page. It's incredibly powerful because more people are watching videos now than ever. And it's just, there's never been a better time. So I hope that you'll take me up on that. I hope all of that makes sense. I sometimes worry that I'm not able to kind of communicate all of that well to you. So there you go. There's some of my insecurities of, did I do a good job communicating on my videos? Everybody's always going to think like that. Hopefully this made some sense to you. Hopefully it's given you a little bit of motivation to get up and go do it. On the next few videos, we're going to talk a little bit more in depth about how specifically to do some of those pieces. So thanks for tuning in, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.